Arinsal Andorra. Puck Peters is quick on the pedals, but Martina Berta on the number 9 with the national champions jersey of Italy first through the puddles. Evie Richards is right alongside her, as is Anna Terpstra.
Everything went well here in the start.
Clean start from everyone, away safely up this climb to begin with.
It goes up immediately.
Straight away the heart rates rocket. Just a bit of argy-bargy on the left-hand side of the track there, but it's Martina Berta who leads them up the climb.
5 laps for these riders, no start lap, just 5 full complete laps.
Yeah, big lap here in Andorra as well, 4 kilometers in length, but it's Richards who's doing the digging in the wake of Martina Berta here at the front of this one.
Yeah, the positions are important as always. If they are here at the top of the first climb, it goes down with 2 double lines they can choose, and another climb will follow up immediately.
Le Landonef buried in the pack somewhat.
Actually, there's no clay here. Even if the course is bad and slippery, it's not like clay. It's
whoa. Puck Peterson is just off the bike, and look at the ripple effect it's causing behind her. Evie Richards held up by that. Anna Terpstra off and running.
It cost her some seconds, and you see, riders are behind her.
Great riding from the Wannel Comp there, just elbowed her way through, stayed on the bike. Kate Courtney's been up as well.
Also with a long sleeve jersey, but more riders are. Martina Berta, she's leading the Italian champion in this long
little
descent, but it's very slippery as you can see here.
Little trials turn into that, and it is steep through here. Pauline Ferrand-Bravo on that hardtail bike. Hardtail, a bit of an unusual choice given the lack of traction out there.
Yeah, but she won world champs on a hardtail bike too.
Well, yeah,
so
I guess it works for her.
It is, and riders have to ride the same bike in cross country and short track. So short track on Friday and cross country for the Sunday race. And Pauline, she was on her hardtail bike last Friday, and so she has to ride this bike today again. But she feels really comfortable on it, especially when the rain still comes down. And
Pauline Ferrand-Bravo, sorry to interrupt you, Bart, has gone past Berta, and she is not looking back. This is ominous now. Pauline Ferrand-Bravo,
only on one climb.
On one climb, has blown Martina Berta away here at the front of this bike race. Pauline Ferrand-Bravo leads them on lap 1.
And also this descent here, it brings the riders back into the first tech feed zone. It's very slippery. I remember that from some years ago when we had rain here in Vallnord as well. Yeah, riders can still see each other here on a climb like this. But yeah, the gap, it's getting a little bit bigger.
It's Keller though who's coming through. She's past Richards and she's just moving to her right to pass Berta now. So Alessandra Keller, buoyed by that short track win, fancies having to go to the cross country Olympic distance. There's Mona Mitterwalder in the white jersey.
From the back. And also Puck Peterson with the number 1 on her bike.
The rain really coming down here in the Pyrenees now.
Puck Peterson, the 5th place.
Storms have moved around this place for the last 3 days, really, it seems like, and the track has done its best to absorb as much of the liquid as it could, but...
And there's plenty of time. It's also important...
Keller's gone past her. Alessandra Keller to the front of the race then here in Pal Arinsal Andorra, and she goes past Pauline Ferrand-Bravo after an incredible ride back across the gap. She hits the pump track first, doubles into the berm, turns right.
She was feeling strong, otherwise she wouldn't do that.
Nope. I thought you were right. I thought we were going to see her just sit in behind Pauline Ferrand-Bravo, because let's face it, if you're going to follow anyone, a double UCI world champion is somebody to follow, but Keller feeling good today.
Immediately overtook her.
We saw that. Where was we saw it? Val di Sole Trentino. We saw a bit of that going on.
Actually, back in the days, we had eyewear zones.
You told me about this, yeah.
Why not again?
I'd just be into that throughout the day for myself on foot, never mind the bike, but there is Mona Mitterwalder chasing down the leading 2, so she's basically with them now. Very close.
Struggling with the pace of Alessandra Keller at the moment.
Yeah, I called into the
small gap.
I called into the Cannondale factory racing pits earlier on, just before the race, and they said they'd gone to a softer compound front tyre on Mona Mitterwalder's bike, but the normal faster rolling rear. I guess that's just to give her a bit more confidence in the corners and over the roots.
Yeah, especially a softer compound gives you more grip on the rocks.
Well, there is the gap. Alessandra Keller just getting a bit of information from the team bib there. Will that be the gap? Will she be managing who's behind her? Will she be thinking of that, or just the timing?
Yeah, these things, yeah.
Mitterwallner past Pauline Ferrand-Prévot. Sorry to interrupt you, Bart, but Mona Mitterwallner up to 179 beats per minute has moved herself into second place, and she's going.
Yeah, she's going fast.
Oh, panic stations for Pauline there. We were sort of beginning to think at the end of lap 1 that it might be the same.
Yeah.
Oh, Keller just gets bucked off the line in that rock garden, and that will allow Mona Mitterwallner to catch her.
And that's what she does perfectly.
Just needs to keep it calm here. Mitterwallner exit the woods with some good speed. Pauline Ferrand-Prévot, though, looking like she's being dropped by these two.
Yeah, these little mistakes are easily made.
Just the slightest of bobbles you saw. Just watch this, Bart. Talk us through this bit.
Yeah, you see how slippy the roots are, how slippy the rocks are, and her front wheel slides over that root array. And then she lost her momentum, her grip.
It's a tricky sprint finish, isn't it, as well?
It's short now,
uphill
actually.
As well,
uphill as well, but yeah, in short track you could carry on a lot of speed to the finish line, but now you have that little bridge in front of the finish, and then it's just a very short part to the finish line. So different from the short track, a sunny day or a cold and rainy day like it is today. But of course, it feels so good if you have done such a high effort.
There goes Mona Mitterwallner. Mona Mitterwallner motors past Alessandra Keller into the lead then at the end of lap 4.
Yeah, this part, it goes up for such a long time.
And Mitterwallner's looking strong here.
Yeah.
Oh, just bobbling slightly over to the right-hand side there, but it looked for all the world like she was about to try and gap Keller.
But even now here, the bridge is done, and then we call it like the island here. This is because there's like an asphalt ring, like a roundabout around it. And this climb keeps on going. It's not that steep, but it keeps on going all the time. And here we go over the main road with the new
There
building.
is the gap then. Mona Mitterwallner out onto the final lap, leading on the hunt for her first elite level UCI Mountain Bike World Cup win. Looking good at the front, the Austrian.
She's looking strong out of the saddle, pushing hard here on the first climb of the last lap.
And how difficult, Bart, is it to keep cool now and just tick off all the sections one by one?
Yeah, keep cool, but also, yeah, it gives her a lot of morale leading the race here. She can take it a bit more precisely, more carefully in the descents, the slippery descents, and that's definitely what she will do. She wouldn't take too many risks. There's a little bit of time to play with. And she's two from the World Championships 2 weeks ago, Luana Lecomte behind her.
And behind her then Evie Richards. So that group, they're still somewhat together, they're strung out a bit.
Whoa, a little bit of a slide from Martina Berta in the back.
Yep.
Her rear wheel slides away in that last corner.
Drifting her way on to the start-finish straight, Martina Berta. There is Pauline Ferrand-Prévot.
Yeah, and also riders are looking for sometimes new motivation or preparation. And
whoa, Mona Mitterwallner just on clips and gets a little bobble, and that is how quickly a lead can slip away. Can Keller capitalise on that mistake? Did it cost her much time? She's got the bike moving again now.
It's not over yet, the race.
Not over yet. One mistake and this race could turn on its head.
It shows how difficult it is.
Safely navigates that bridge for the last time. Here
she is second
Keller.
Place. She's not that far off.
No, what is the clock going to say? Yeah, leaves it all between the tapes. Alessandra Keller.
Well, it was 3 and 4.
Yeah, I wonder if Lecomte can just put a move on Pauline Ferrand-Prévot here towards the latter stages of this race and move herself up into third. She's catching her compatriot.
Yeah, that's still possible. There she is.
But meanwhile, at the finish line, Mona Mitterwallner takes her first ever elite level UCI World Cup win in Pal Arinsal, Andorra. Mona Mitterwallner wins in Andorra. And the exhaustion and the emotion pours out of the Austrian. And this is the woman she beat today. Alessandra Keller celebrates a truly gutsy performance. Even has the wherewithal to get the sponsors' logos out for the camera.
A clean jersey.
Yeah, clean. Maybe that was her plan all along, yeah, with the gilet.
Great performance.
Yeah, superbly tough performance.
Oh, so much emotions.
Mona Vallnord.
The world champion, Pauline Ferrand-Prévot, still on third place.
Pauline Ferrand-Prévot has managed to see off the advances of Luana Lecomte late in the day here. Pauline Ferrand-Prévot out of the saddle. She did so much work early on, maybe worked a little too hard, crosses the line. Third place today, Lou, and plenty of points. Luana Lecomte is fourth, and behind her, Evie Richards. These top five, Bart, have been the class of the field really this season.
Yeah, not that much in between these riders. The number
No.
3, 4 and 5, you see only a few seconds.
So it's Mette Vallnord from Keller, Ferrand-Prévot. Luana Lecomte was fourth, Evie Richards was fifth. Martina Berta, then the series leader, Puck Petersen, Anna Terpstra, Sevilla Blanc, Kate Courtney rounds out the top 10. And Jenny Rissvig, Rebecca Henderson, Yolanda Neff, Nicole Kohler, Gwendolyn Gibson, Caroline Boye, Laura Steger, Anna Tauber, and Linda Indergrand in 19th. 20th went to Malena Degen, Yannicka Loiv, Heiberlin, Forcini, Benz, Lille, Jackson Giroux, and Zena Fry was 28th. Mona Vallnord, here's the announcement she's been waiting for since the start of the season. What a result for the young Austrian. Mona Vallnord wins in Pal Arinsal Andorra. The only rider on that podium not visibly feeling the cold is the rider that checked out with the win as the rain starts again here in Andorra. A wet elite men's race beckons, but a new entry into the history books is made. Mona Vallnord from Austria is a UCI World Cup winner at elite level at last. For the overall, Puck Petersen still leads the way ahead of Pauline Ferrand-Prévot. Alessandra Keller in third, Mona Vallnord in fourth, Luana Lecomte in fifth. So 269 points of difference between Pauline Ferrand-Prévot and Puck Petersen. Closed that margin slightly today. Mette Vallnord fourth, Evie Richards in eighth, just ahead of Martina Berta in ninth, and Jenny Rissvig in 10th.